Good morning and welcome to the GDFL Netball Show on this cold Saturday morning. And of course, once again, I have Flick with me from the Winchelsea Netball Club. Flick, how are you today?
Good, still as beautiful as ever. The best, the one, the only.
As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, Flick's been working with me way too long now. It's been at least a couple of months and she's starting to get brainwashed. But anyway, we won't worry about Flick.
Don't worry, there's hope for you.
I told her not to drink, this early in the morning, but sometimes you know how you are in Winchelsea. Anyway, speaking about Winch, also we've got into the show this morning as our guest, the Winchelsea coach, Jason Woolley. Jason, how are you this morning?
Good, mate. Thanks for having me on board.
Pleasure. I'm glad you can make it.
Pleasure.
You actually work in Melbourne, don't you, Jace?
Correct. Yep,
So it's a bit of a...
Right in the city.
Right in the city.
Right in the city.
So it's a bit of a trip for you to get down to Geelong every week. And
Yeah, it's about an hour to Geelong, about an hour and 20, hour and a half down to Winch, but it's all worth it.
It's all worth it?
All worth it.
And happy at the moment with the way Winch is going?
Yeah, fourth position, about this point in the season. If you had to say we'd be sitting fourth, I'll take that. So can't ask for much more than that at the moment.
Okay, that's good. And Jace, what about Flick? You going to play sometime this year, or what's going on there? We talk about it every week, and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, big comeback game seems to be just about every second week, but it hasn't happened yet. We're working on it.
We're working on it. So maybe just start off in D grade or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe not that high, but
Maybe not that high.
Try not to scare away all the other teams, see? So
Or-
I'm just there.
Okay. Is her knee any good? I mean, I don't know if her knees, her back. She's just breaking down.
It's my heartstrings.
I'm waiting to work out which one it actually is.
It costs less for a bullet.
Oh, gang up on Flick Day.
All right. We'll have a look at last week's games. East Geelong had a win over Bannockburn, 47-35. Pretty tight game, actually. I thought East Geelong win by a little bit more than that.
Yeah, same. I thought that we predicted it a bit of difference in there, and wasn't too many goals scored there either. So I suppose that game would have come down to the tie. Obviously, Bannockburn stepped up and played a really good game there, which is good on for them as well.
Yeah. I reckon it probably would have taken East Geelong the whole game to get over the top of them. I mean, at the end of the day, 12 goals isn't much in a game of netball. But I'm sure East will be happy just to walk away with the 4 points and move on till next week.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, that's good effort by Bannockburn there to get up. Bellpost Hill had a thrilling game, a thrilling win actually over North Geelong by 2 goals. And as we can see here on the television, we've got some footage there of the game on the weekend. I actually went along and watched the game. Tough game of netball. 60 minutes, and they really were. It was just nothing given on either side at all. Tough game, and I thought we picked it as the game of the day, and it ended up being that way, Flick. Tough game, and half time, Bellpost Hill were in front by 2 goals. 3/4 time they were in front by 6, and then eventually walked away with a 2-goal win. But North Geelong came back hard at them and just never gave them anything.
Yep.
It looked like at one stage there Bellpost would have run away with the game, but then a couple of wayward passes, North Geelong intercepted. They scored. They got the centre pass back. They scored again, and they just got back. And it was a really tough and hard game.
So who played in defence if Sylvia was out in goal attack there, Willie?
Yeah, look, Sylvia was out in goal attack. Shirley Birch played in defence with her daughter Lauren. At half time, Shirley came off. Jodie Lauer went into goalkeeper and played there for the rest of the game. And she did a really good job too, Jodie. And it's good to say that Jodie's getting a bit of court time in A grade too now. But yeah, it was just a tough game, and there was nothing given it. I think Bellpost Hill and North Geelong, it's a bit like the Carlton-Collingwood games, and there's just a lot of, there's nothing given. There's blood, there's, and the umpires couldn't even keep up with the game. At one stage, it was just that rough and tough.
Yep. And so no Brooke Young in shooting for North there at all during the game? Or
No, I didn't see Brookie. I don't know what happened with Brooke. And of course, Kelly Parker, she was sort of coaching there on the sideline. She didn't play at all either. And Kelly's actually, like I said last week, more playing C grade now and will only play A grade if she's got to. But I don't think we'll see Kelly anymore playing in their A grade side.
Okay. And so did Bellpost still have the Samoan girls playing?
They did. And of course, Terry down at Bellpost Hill, if you don't train, you don't start the game.
Yep.
And Shirin Chang, their goaler / centre court player, she didn't train last week, so she didn't play in the first quarter. And I think at quarter time there was only a goal or two in it at quarter time, and I think with her not playing in the first quarter, Belpost Hill probably lost a little bit of momentum and didn't have their strongest side on the court. When she did come on the court, she played goals in the second quarter and then switched into the centre at half time. Hopefully, and I'm sure Terry's hoping also that everyone does turn up for training this week, and so no one has to sit off in the first quarter. So there you go. Belpost Hill, and I spoke to Terry during the week, and he's just happy to walk away with the 4 points. It's a tough game. I think that just puts North just out of the 5 now with that loss, with East Geelong winning, and they're just sort of swapping positions at the moment from 5th and 6th. The next game, Werribee 59 defeated Belmont 17. Probably no great surprise there either. I think we picked Werribee to win. You played Werribee yet, Jason?
Yeah, we have. We played Werribee about 3 or 4 weeks ago. I'd say probably the best team we've played so far in the competition. I think if there was a grand final tomorrow, that's who we'd be playing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You don't think anyone else?
Oh, look, obviously Thompson are the other obvious choice. But at the moment, and based on the results, I know when Werribee played Thompson, Werribee had a win.
Yep.
Werribee, just a class outfit, all 7 players are quite strong, so there's no weak links there, which, clearly they're the best side on the ladder, haven't had a loss yet, so they're making the running.
Werribee, when you played Werribee, you were missing a couple of girls?
Yeah, we were. Unfortunately, off the top of my head, I think we might have been missing Loz, who's been playing a bit of defence.
Okay, Lauren Horton.
I think we were missing another one as well. I think there were 2 girls missing that day. So you can only play with who you've got. But I think Werribee beat us well and that day by maybe about 15 plus. So bit of work for us to do. And in Werribee's defence, because I know Lynn and Paul will be watching in Werribee, I know that I think you had 1 or 2 girls out that day also. So let's just say that. And when they upset our friends up the highway there. Wouldn't want to do that.
Would not want to do that. All right, listen, I think we'll just throw to a quick ad. Fano's banging on the window, so we'll go to a quick break and we'll be back in just a moment to finish off the games from last week.
I'm here to tell you how football is strong.